Have you ever felt it? That quiet pull between you and a man? You can't quite explain it, but every time your eyes meet, something sparks. It's not just attraction, it's deeper, something that feels like it's been waiting to happen for a long time. But here's the thing, neither of you has said it out loud. You both keep pretending that nothing's there, smiling politely, laughing casually, hiding what your hearts already know. Love like that is both beautiful and terrifying, because when it's real, you can't hide it completely. It leaks out. In glances, in nervous laughter, in small acts of care, and even if no one else sees it, you do. So in this video, we'll explore 7 secret signs that he's already in love with you, even if he's too afraid to admit it. These signs are subtle, often hidden beneath psychology and emotion. But once you recognize them, you'll never see your connection the same way again. And don't skip the last one, because it's the most revealing of all. Let's begin. Sign number 1. His eyes tell the truth before his words ever do. You can fake a smile, but you can't fake what your eyes say. When a man is secretly in love with you, his eyes linger a little too long, just long enough for you to feel it, but not long enough for him to get caught. It's in that quick glance he gives you when you're not looking. It's in the way he looks away, just a second too late, pretending to be calm when his heart is racing. Psychologists say eye contact is one of the most powerful nonverbal expressions of connection, and when love is involved, those looks feel electric, charged with unspoken emotion. It's as if the eyes are having a conversation that the lips are too shy to start. Each glance is a confession, each look away is an attempt to hide it. If you've ever felt your heart skip just because of a single look, that wasn't your imagination. That was truth breaking through silence. Sign number 2. His body can't stay calm around you. When a man is truly falling for you, his body often betrays him before his words ever can. He might act confident, but watch closely. His voice changes slightly when he speaks to you. His hands fidget, or he laughs at things that aren't even that funny. It's not clumsiness. It's chemistry. Psychologists call it physiological arousal. When your body responds to emotional excitement, his nervous laughter, his fidgeting, the way he adjusts his sleeves or runs a hand through his hair, it's not random. It's the body's way of releasing tension when the heart is overwhelmed. So the next time he stumbles over his words or laughs a little too loud, don't take it lightly. That's his heart speaking the language his mind is still trying to hide. Sign number 3. He protects your feelings, even in small moments. When a man truly cares, you'll feel it in the way he talks to you. He doesn't play with your emotions. He doesn't throw careless words. Even during the teasing or disagreements, there's always a softness behind his tone, a quiet awareness that your feelings matter. He might joke, but never to hurt. He might disagree, but never to humiliate. Because love makes a man careful, not cautious, but gentle. Psychologists say when a person is emotionally invested, they instinctively protect the one they care for. And that protection often shows up not in grand gestures, but in everyday moments. It's in the way he listens when you speak, pauses before replying, or chooses kindness over pride. Because to him, your heart isn't something to play with. It's something to keep safe. Sign number 4. His actions speak louder than his words. Love rarely begins with declarations. It begins in the small, consistent acts that prove someone's paying attention. He remembers how you take your coffee. He notices when you're quiet and checks in without you asking. He offers help when you least expect it, carrying something heavy, fixing something small, or sending a text that simply says, "Did you get home safe?" Those gestures might look ordinary, but they aren't. They're his way of saying, "I care about you more than I can say out loud." Psychologists call this emotional investment, when someone prioritizes your comfort and well-being without realizing it. It's not about impressing you, It's about protecting the space you hold in his heart. So pay attention to the little things, because love often hides in the quiet moments that no one else sees. Sign number 5. He moves closer, then pulls away. This one is confusing. And it's often the strongest sign of all. When a man is falling in love but trying not to, he'll show affection one moment and distance the next. He'll open up emotionally, say something deep, then suddenly retreat behind silence or jokes. That's not indifference, it's fear. He's fighting between wanting to be close and being terrified of being seen. Psychologists call this the approach-avoidance conflict. The heart wants intimacy, but the mind fears vulnerability. So, if you've ever felt like he's warm one day and distant the next, don't doubt the connection. It's real. He's just struggling with feelings that scare him more than he's ready to admit. Sign number 6. You share a world only the two of you understand. It starts small. A random joke, a silly phrase, a memory only the two of you share. But soon it becomes your language. A look, a word, a tiny smile, and you both burst into laughter while everyone else just looks confused. That's intimacy. That's what emotional connection feels like when it's growing silently. Psychologists say inside jokes create exclusivity, a private emotional space that bonds two people deeply. Because when you laugh together over something only you two understand, you're not just sharing humor, you're sharing belonging. And that's one of the sweetest forms of love, the kind that feels like home. Sign number 7. You don't need words anymore. This one is the rarest and the most powerful. When he's truly in love with you, you'll feel it even in silence. You'll sit together and not need to say a word, because the energy between you already speaks. You can sense when he's upset, when he's thinking, when he's holding something in, and he seems to know your moods without you explaining a thing. Psychologists call this emotional attunement, the invisible thread that connects two people's inner worlds. It's rare, and when it happens, you just know. It's that quiet moment where you both feel safe, understood, and somehow complete, even without a single word. That's not friendship. That's love that's been waiting for courage. Final thought. Love doesn't always start with grand confessions or dramatic gestures. Sometimes it starts in silence, in the eyes that linger, in the laughter that feels too easy, in the care that feels too natural. And yes, it's scary, because when something feels real, our first instinct is to hide it. But here's the truth. Real love doesn't go away just because you don't say it. It grows quietly, waiting for the moment you're both brave enough to admit what's already there. So if you've recognized these signs in your life, don't rush, don't force, just notice. Because sometimes the heart speaks first and the words come later, and when they do, everything changes.